My support is important.
Hi Ben. Hope you have a good lunch.
Yeah.
All good?
Yeah.
Some of them are not back yet, but it's good because we talk about very interesting topic of our friend, not back yet. Because later you ask me about how is this going to link with the government, but I know his government is also buying a lot of Bitcoin. So I think a lot of reserves are changing ever since Trump, gave that speech.
Yes.
So, well, the topic that was given to me was not so sexy. I changed the topic a little bit, but I will also be telling you how to create your own digital assets, all right? In a simpler manner, not asking you to use what Solidity, all these things, Preview of the cryptocurrency. So the preview is cryptocurrency has transformed the financial landscape, introduced a more decentralized and more secure method for digital transaction. We can see this a lot in the banking system. Right now there's all these micropayment systems are also using the technology. That phrase I know you see because now you understand a lot more than I do maybe, So this is the real overview. Before we go into that overview, that real overview is that BTC dropped to 48,000 yesterday. It went back up. That kind of overview in terms of price is also very exciting. Now it's about 50.
55.
Don't worry, it will go up again. And I say I'm not here to sell cryptocurrency. Good. Later after today, 58. Okay? Let's see. So what is encoding? It's a process of turning thought into communication, Ooh. Wow, decentralized. Okay. So humans communicate through the process of encoding and decoding. We all know. The decoder is the person who develops and sends the message. They must determine how the message will be received by the audience and make adjustments so that the message is received the way they want to be received. Okay. Get some sound. For example, you're hungry and you encode the message, I'm hungry. Do you want to order some food? As your friend receives a message, they decode your communication and turn it back into thoughts to make a certain meaning, right? So this is an act of transforming the information we transmit to computers, like a word entered into a text editor, into the digital data, into the computers and so forth. Very similar to what Dr. Ram, once did the exercise about encoding, decoding, different keys and so forth. Why is it important? It plays a very vital role in securing different types of digital asset and also your maybe identity information. So there are 4 essential functions. One is confidentiality. They encode the data to prevent it from being understood if it's intercepted. Authentication, verify the origin of the data that has been encrypted. Integrity, verifies the data that has not been altered since it was encrypted. And then the last but not least, we talk about how people prevent a sender from verifying what they have sent through that encrypted data. Hold on. Wow. Hold on. Go mic. Can I borrow your mic, please? Oh, go on. Oh my God. Hello. Hi. Okay, I'm back. Different go mic. All right. So next, this is the whole. Again, now you're an expert after hearing what Dr. Ram has mentioned. How the different encryption works. I'm not going to repeat this. As I say, I have 70 slides. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish this. And the different techniques here. Again, hash function, the term used to convert input data into fixed size strings of characters, which appears random. Again, these are all things that Dr. Ram has already shared, and he did the exercise as well. Then we talk about public key, which is straightforward. Digital signature is the way you verify the authenticity and integrity of the software and the digital document. How does cryptography work in cryptocurrency? Right, it's a mathematic technique that hides information. Several techniques are used to convert data from plain text to ciphertext. Again, you guys are expert. So to encrypt, you need to have the encryption key. This is one of the most fundamental things. And of course, the key is generally an algorithm or formula that encrypts and decrypts information. These keys makes a message, a transaction, or data value unreadable to unauthorized reader. So again, in the previous session, we talk about, what if this ministry has this set of data, that ministry, can read. I think all of this all depends on how you define your user authority and the kind of level of authority that they have, right? So, case study about Bitcoin. Well, today I'm only looking at the price, but of course, it's an algorithm resulting in a 64-digit hexadecimal number. No matter how many characters are in the data, it's always 64. So here are some of the more common encryption algorithms. Advanced encryption standard, the RSA, and next would be the curve cryptography. So Bitcoin not only uses the elliptic disk curve cryptography method, to generate the public and private key. It's also using the secure hashing algorithm 256 to encrypt the data stored in the blocks. Hashing has multiple functions on blockchain, including efficiency, verifying the integrity of transactions on the network, and maintaining the structure of the network. It includes people's account address. That's part of the whole encryption transaction that occurs between the account on the Bitcoin network, and this is used to validate using the whole mining method. Next will be encoding and decoding the digital asset. Participants in this session will engage hands-on exercise, to look at how we are going to encode. These are the four simple steps that I have, but I have something else in mind. Because again, many times when we talk about encoding, decoding, and so forth, it's sometimes very hard to illustrate. So in the later example, I will be using a few projects to illustrate my points. But bear with me. Right now, these are all very theoretical stuff. So first of all, you set up the environment. You install the correct tools, mostly using the Python. Of course, there's a cryptography library that comes with it. All you need to do is to configure the environment, set up the Python virtual environment, install the library, and then that's it. Again, these are things for you to understand. Like I've spoken to many of you, you're not here to do different kind of programming, right? A lot of you are here on a level of advising your superior, advising your ministry, what is good, what you can do next, and so forth, right? Again, these are all talking about verifying the different hashes. Write a script to compare the hash of the original data with the hash received to ensure integrity. Then we look at decrypting the data, and of course we look at validating the signature. This is to write a script to validate the digital signature of received data. So this is how we build a very simple cryptocurrency simulation. Again, going through all these things are very, very theoretical. But again, if you really want to understand more, there's always different sets of tutorial, different sets of. Again, you could also use the AI to help you with a lot of these different processes. Again, we are not here to build a blockchain from scratch. So these are information for you to just take a look. Something more practical. Nowadays, I mean, maybe in Singapore, we are all using, all those e-payment system. In China, WeChat Pay, Alipay has been around. Slowly things are changing. In some countries, they are also using, this cryptocurrency wallets and so forth. So, go Mike. So creating a wallet, is something that is actually very practical. To be very honest, if you have time, we could all take out our phone and try to install this. You go through the process of how you create your wallet and then reinstate the certain wallet again if you want. If not, we could look at this. Take a look. It's very straightforward. So create a wallet from MetaMask, just download the wallet. If you are using the browser, there's a MetaMask extension where you can click download. It supports iOS, Chrome, and most of the browser that you're using. So install, you just click install, get started. You can import an existing wallet to this wallet, or you can create a new one. In these instances, I will say create a new one. All you need to do is just create. I agree. That's it. And they are very specific. They never collect your keys. They never collect your IP address. They are never going to sell your data for profit. All right. So this is how you see MetaMask. Create a very strong password for it. They have their own requirement. Minimum 8 characters. Confirm the password. That's it. Click on I agree. Okay, now this is the crazy part, right? So you need to secure your seed phrase, right? It's a 12-word phrase on a piece of paper, or you can keep it somewhere. All right, but never lose this, because after you lose this, nobody can help you to get your data back or get your cryptocurrency back. All right. So most of the time you will just write that down in a piece of paper. Maybe lock it up, And if you have a lot of assets on it, you better remember where you keep that piece of paper. If not, you get the highest grade of hackers, they will not be able to hack this down for you. Or maybe using quantum computing, I'm not sure, but definitely not immediate, right? So please be aware. So same thing, after they give you that 12 word, when you create the wallet, you have to put it, again to ensure that you have actually kept a copy of it. Congratulations, you are done. All right, then if you're on a browser, you will be able to see on the top right-hand corner a MetaMask icon where you could use your wallet. I'll give you another case study which is about Copax DAO. Right, this is a DAO I mentioned before. This is 100% managed by the community members. Why am I using this as an example? I want to let you know that we talk about DAO. Whenever we talk about DAO, we talk about decentralized governance, how people use this for voting process. All right, and then again, the whole DAO mechanism is also functioning using smart contracts. They agree on a certain variable, and then from the variable itself, they will then execute some of these plans. All of them are token-based economy. They have their incentive program. They have their own token. They use community to engage. They make decisions as a DAO. And last but not least, they also have their own finance management methodology. And they have their own treasury management as well. So this as an example, reason being is they are finance-driven DAO, right? So they are empowering users who are trading to create a good trading environment using AI, and this is how they do it, right? They use a point-based system. Copax use a coin-based system to attract members, give them rewards, share with them different trading strategies, and then from there they create the tokens, then they create the assets and so forth, right? They have their own governance token, and they also have an affiliate plan where they get people to do more work, they give them more token, they incentivize them, right? So this is their own business model, you know. And since they have their own kind of trading algorithm and so forth, you know, so Copax, what they try to do right now is that they will link their trading account to different major exchanges. For example, you sign up with Binance, you link the Binance account to the Copax trading bot. You start trading, you will receive, of course, your whatever rewards that you get from Binance, right? Like our friend there. If yesterday you long. No. Okay. Maybe he short, then he got a lot more. You know, he will get whatever profits from there, and at the same time, they will also get some Copax token. So this is a way people incentivize each other. You know, this is a way how digital assets are moving around. You know, everybody plays a part in it. Of course, last but not least, I mentioned, you know, they have their own rewards platform, and that's how things function, right? This thing, if you look at it in this manner for Copax, it seems like, oh, it's the same as a lot of these traditional ad model and so forth, right? What's so different with digital asset versus some of these point system that you have right now, right? It's actually almost the same, but all these tokens that they have are actually tradable. You know, tradable in the major exchanges. You know, it become a kind of asset to you. You know, you become a digital asset instead of just points, right? So in this case, how you get the commission from Copax is very straightforward. You know, you sign up as a node. You know, if you bring affiliates in, you'll get 36 or to 54% commission. You know, vice versa. If you are trading in an exchange, you did well, they'll give you more points or more tokens. You know, and apart from that, they also have this repurchase program and also staking interest program. You know, all this thing is to keep their user with them. You know, be sticky with them, and at the same time, you know, create an environment where they can trial run their technology. So they are actually using AI, and the AI tool that they have developed will help them in that whole process. How it works in terms of the AI is that they collect market data analysis, market insights, and then they combine these two sets of data and give them a certain level of automated trading. You know, so right now, if you look at many of these trading projects, for example, you know, most of them, they are obtaining the projects from maybe obtaining the data from this open source. So a lot of this data can be bought, you know, but for them, what they are trying to do right now is that they included all the user strategy and all the users' data as well. So you could use that to understand how the cryptocurrency is flowing, you know, where their digital asset stands right now, right? So this is their model. They give you personalized financial advice, they give you customer service, you know, and they become the financial product aggregator. So this is how a project runs. You know, this is how their digital asset or their token is like, all right? Then when we talk about digital assets and so forth, you know, it's not just about a fungible token, right? Just now we were just having a discussion about fungible token, you know, or maybe like the demo about Kevin, you know, he did his own token and so forth. These are all fungible token. You know, NFT is different, it's non-fungible. It's a unique digital asset that cannot be replicated or replaced. You know, there's a lot of different kinds of NFTs. Some of them are residing on Ethereum, you know. Some of them are residing on Bitcoin. Some of them are residing on all the different chains, all right? So, you know, of course, NFT can also be used for real estate, you know. It can also be used as many different things that I talked about yesterday, you know, from the title deeds, from your for your real estate management and so forth. All of this can be done using that technology, which is NFT. So it's one of its kind, digital collectible. You know, it can be a rare baseball card, you know, to unique shoes, you know, like I mentioned, you know, and right now I think the most